Yay. I'm trying to find retro. Is retro still live? Oh. Hi, thanks for coming in. I'm just waiting to get retro in, getting everything set up for Tink+Talks. We've got Thomasretrogamer coming in today, going to hang out with us for a little bit. All right. Be sure as you're coming in that we're tapping that screen and sharing out the live. Thomasretrogamer says hey. Hey, Thomas. Okay, I'm sending you invites. What? Thank you. Right, but we can do that after the show. Like, to do the show, though, I'd rather invite you to mine since it's like Tink+Talks and not Thomas Talks. If that's cool? Cool. Perfect. Perfect. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect. Have you not gotten a chance to do the multi-guest with the live studio yet?
I just tried to do it before with one of my other streamers, and it works actually pretty well, but the voice kind of like one of my other viewers says it kind of like it cuts out the audio a little bit if I'm playing a game or something. Well, so the viewer would have to mute the I guess with their microphone or something. But it worked. But it works pretty good on my end. Like I have it on my TikTok live studio, so I have it on my end.
Right.
So, but it works good.
Last week for my Tink+Talks, and it worked good as far as like streaming it went nice and smooth like that, but when it came back to going and looking at the clip is like cut in half.
Oh, that's weird. That is weird.
Yeah.
That is weird.
And then I didn't like it because it didn't record and show any of the gifts that were gotten or anything for the live.
Oh wow! I mean, it's
Yeah.
strange because usually I know because I know because I really wish they could have actually captured that. Even now, it's so different with it nowadays. So,
Yeah.
but I know it's strange because usually I'm usually on my computer and it's I know it's always either delayed or the alerts might be kind of different. That's why I'm always bouncing around between both things. So, but that's
Same.
why, so,
And I'm always looking for things to help too because the chat's, like you said, delayed or whatever, and it's so hard to keep up with everything, anyways.
exactly. I mean,
Now,
it's
do you keep yours to where you can watch your chat and everything while you're gaming, or is it on a
yeah,
separate screen
yeah,
entirely?
yep. I have my. I mean, if I'm allowed to show it, I don't know if am I allowed to show it on the live? I don't know if I could show you.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me see if I can turn my camera around. Um, so I usually, I don't know if it flipped it. Did it flip it? Let me see. Oh, okay, here we go. So I usually have my chat, over on this monitor. I usually have my
Right.
chat on this monitor, and then my gameplay I usually have here, and then my OBS is on this side. So I use like a virtual camera on my camera where it would go from there over to here,
Right.
and then it's I could pop out my chat like this, and I could pop the chat out, bring this bring this over like this, like that, and then I could just do this
Right.
and go like this.
Yeah, that's how I have to play, but my chat is on top of my screen for gaming. It's
Oh, yeah, but it's
yeah.
I know it is kind of different, but I usually have it like that, so it is kind of that's why I say like I've been trying to tell everybody to come over to your stream on here so I could that's why I say I've been trying to share I've been telling everybody to when to come over here, and that's why I said usually I'm so used to getting everybody to come over to mine. It's like I don't mind sharing it, so but
Have you found a way to be able to share your live to your TikTok friends through the live studio?
yeah, but there is a I think like a share button here at the bottom where I could share it, and I have all my people that I could send it to where it says send to. So I have a lot of
Oh,
my friends on here. So
okay.
that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to share people while I'm on here now. I mean, okay, but they only give you only actually 15 people to share it to, which is I think it's kind of dumb, but you know,
Yeah.
you know. So I got probably one more. Let me see. All right, and then see that's why I say I was gonna hold my phone and put it on a tripod right now, but I'm holding it in my hand. But let me. I know, but we already started already, so I might as well just hold it in my hands. So,
If you want to get it set up better, I'm more than happy to re-invite you. We've got a few minutes before we actually get started, so I mean, it's entirely up
um,
to you, whatever you're more comfortable with.
all right. Well, I'm gonna try to put it on my tripod in front of my webcam here. So, yeah. I mean, let me. Let me go ahead and try to put this on my tripod in front of my camera, which is I'll show you,
Okay.
which is this. I have this up, so I just gotta take that webcam off of my tripod, put it on there, and then I can just adjust it. You know.
Okay.
So I mean, I'll be right. I mean, I'll be right back. So.
Just let me know in the chat when you're ready.
Yeah, I will. I will. I'm gonna.
Okay.
So, I guess I'll. Let me leave right here. Just yeah.
And everybody, while we're waiting for him to get set up good and comfortable, please tap that screen share out to anybody that you might know that's online. Look for that green dot next to their profile picture. That's how you can tell if they're online. And I'm going to turn it up so that when Thomas comes back, he's able to hear the people that are commenting on my side. I will ask that everybody keeps their questions until the end of the interview itself. Doesn't take very long for the interview, and then everybody will have a chance to ask their own questions as well. Thomas has got an amazing setup. That is sweet. One day, one day.
Fantasy said, yes, he does.
Are you from Thomas's room? Or gone sassy? Or gone sassy. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming and watching the stream. I appreciate everybody that's from his room coming in to show love to both me and him.
Circuit Jerker says, yes, its setup is pro level.
It really is.
Fantasy says, yes.
Hello. Thanks for joining the team. Thank you. You're number 20 member of my team. Wow. Everybody, thank you so much for tapping. Also, we're already almost at 3K likes. I appreciate you so much. Another shout out to Thomas too for building an amazingly strong team. So happy to see. When I started going into his room like not even a week ago, he had the goal of 50 subscribers, and now I think he's got the goal of 150 subscribers. So very happy to see him doing as good as he is. It's definitely not always easy for us gamers to get a good strong following of supporters. Hi KU, thanks for popping in. We're just getting everything set up on both sides and getting Thomas set up and everything, and then we'll get started.
Circuit Jerker says, hello, everyone, and thank you for coming in.
Yes, thank you, Circuit. He's my behind the scenes co-host. Definitely a bigger gamer than me. I play a lot of old lady games.
Circuit Jerker says, no, I just try and help.
He does a good job.
Fantasy says, I love O backgrounds.
Oh, thank you. My little mushroom garden. I have the tapestry I got from the.
Says, I'm ready.
Perfect. That I got from the TikTok shop. Oh, wait a minute.
All right, there we go. Sorry, guys. So sorry.
No problem.
Let me see. I got kind of putting up my phone a little bit.
Says, I am a gamer at times,
All right.
but my
I think it's a little bit. It might be a little bit far back, but I mean, I can make it a little bit closer. I mean, if it's too far, I can make it closer.
Okay, I'm waiting on my end for it to load. Has he loaded up on your end?
Trying to load, but our service is not the greatest. And there's sugars.
Let me see.
Turn on camera. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it is on. Okay. There it is. Let me see if I can probably, maybe if I bring it maybe up me closer. You know what I'll do? I got an idea. We'll do it like this. I'm gonna do it like
Hi, Sugar. Thanks for popping in.
I'm gonna go like this. Hold on. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
There we go. I want to put it like that. So maybe I'll do it on an angle like that. Let's see. All right, there we go. And I'll raise it up a little bit. It's like so. There we go. There we go. That looks a little better. There we go.
Can you see me on your side?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Okay. Because I just have dots on my side.
Can
Can everybody else in my room see Thomas?
you guys see me?
I can't see him. Yeah. So Oregon Sassy said she can't see you. We can't see Thomas. Boneyard said. Sugar said they can't see you either. Maybe jump out and I'll re-invite you.
Let me see.
Circuit Jerker says I do not see him either.
There we go.
All right.
There's Thomas.
Right here. There we go.
There
All
we
right.
go.
All right, so I got the tripod. I got it in front of me now. So now it's
That's what it was. It was just too far away.
I know, because you know what? I had the angle up sort of like far away, but I have my tripod now in front of me. So I have it right in front of me, so you guys could hear me. You know, it's closer. So
Good deal.
but
All right. Well, ready to roll. I think we've got everybody in the room that we're going to get for right now. We're at almost 5K hearts, so thank you everybody for tapping that screen while we were getting set up. I appreciate that. So I have with me today on Tink+Talks Mr. Thomasretrogamer over here. My favorite gamer, absolutely, hands down on TikTok. So how long have you been gaming, Thomas?
I'm gonna say since about 2006, I started out on definitely is on YouTube. That's where I kind of started out my doing like these phone streams. You know, starting up, on YouTube, and then from there, I went from Facebook. From 2008, 2009. From there, and then I kind of I grew up on doing, I guess, a lot of retro gaming. And basically doing everything. So
What was the first system you owned?
mine would be the classic NES. Eventually, the classic NES system. As a kid, when I was little, so
Right.
but
So you weren't around for the Atari days then, huh?
mostly yeah. I mean, I Pac-Man, but I'm more of doing more like that. But I was more of into playing a lot of the old classic systems, like like going from like NES, like sort of like playing on the old controls like these,
Oh, that's sweet.
with that, and it's always classic. There's always, I mean, I do have a lot. I mean, a lot. And eventually, I tell people I do have a lot of systems on my other Xbox where I have a lot of great stuff from arcades and stuff like that, and I have every system you can imagine, right from but the one system I've been dying to get so much into is more into a lot of I would say a lot of the Sega Saturn games. So
Okay.
so
What would you say your favorite game is?
mine, well, if I had to choose my favorite game, I have I mean, if I had to go out the series of really going into it, I would have to go probably on PS1, and that would have to be actually Resident Evil 2.
Oh wow.
Resident Evil.
That's a good pick.
2. So, which I do have a lot, of games that basically, but that's one system that I've been going back to playing so much. But but to me, I'm more. Almost everybody tells me I'm always big into Batman, Mario. That to me. You know, I'm usually into that kind of feel, and you know, but I'm
Do
very
you have a
happy.
nemesis game? Like that game you just can't beat?
Yeah, I mean, I have. I mean, there's one game I've been like I got into, like I mean, and that would probably I'm gonna say the most annoying game. And I think it's the most annoying kind of music I can imagine, and that would have
Oh my
and
god.
it would have to be actually Back to the Future for NES. And a lot of people would
Oh wow.
understand that game is probably the most. It has what the most annoying music. So I mean, that's the one game I could never really beat everything like that, and it's very tempting. Like Contra, I could probably beat, but other kind of ones, it's amazing, but as a kid, I have a little bit of another game that I could never really beat too, and it would have to be like Super Mario World, because Super Mario World, I'm gonna say right now, is that every time that I used to go over my dad's house, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to hear the story, is
Oh
that
yeah.
I basically as a kid every Saturday night
Second tier card says,
I always
oh,
wanted to
that
be
gangsta
Bowser,
sucks in the gameplay.
and
Very
eventually Bowser
subpar.
is always the most of the hardest bosses that you can imagine in video games history. Can never figure out how to beat him, and as a kid, I used to always get mad. But nowadays, when you have as a kid, you always you would get people. I guess you would get your mom and dad would say, "All right, let's go." You know, we have to go home or something like that. And eventually I would always say one more, one more, one more. And eventually at the last minute, I kind of knew his pattern. I knew how to beat Bowser on Super Nintendo. And this was Super Mario World. And it's basically, I'm going to tell you, it's probably the most hardest boss in video game history. But nowadays, I guess when I play it, I'm like now I made one video on there that I actually beat Bowser at Small Mario. So if you guys ever get it checked out, to go check
That's so
that video
cool.
out on my TikTok, guys. I did it literally with only a Small Mario. No, I mean no other people can say, "Oh, it's easy to beat Bowser nowadays." But yeah,
Yeah.
but nowadays, as a kid, if you're like 5, 6 years old and you never really got
Right.
into video games, I mean, check it out. On my TikTok, guys. I mean, that's probably my biggest accomplishment of beating Bowser. So yeah,
Yeah, nobody in this room right now should have a plus sign next to Thomas's name. So nobody in this room right now should not be following Thomas. So
yeah,
that means after this live is over, you should go check out his content because most of his videos are absolutely amazing. As far as the
it
games that
is.
he's playing, they will send you back to being a kid like that.
I mean, and there's one game I can only want to imagine that I tell people about is, guys, ladies and I know Circuit's telling me Jurassic Park. I know. Jurassic Park is a great game. But you know what's a much better game, ladies and gentlemen, that I've never even seen as of right now? If you guys ever saw, I'm always a big, Batman, person of knowing a lot about us. But guys, there's one game and one arcade game only that I have never seen here on TikTok that nobody has ever even streamed. You know what? That game is the Tim Burton Batman arcade game. If you go back to it, go back to the history of video game history, guys, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only game with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson that you can imagine of one video game that nailed every single part of that movie. Guys, I recommend it right now. Go out there and play and play Batman the arcade, the Tim Burton arcade, the 1989. Even if you go to a retro arcade and you see the cabinet, everything like that. It has 4 stages on the game, but I'm going to tell you it is the most iconic game in video game history. I mean, I've never seen people here on TikTok stream that game, but guys, if you want to see who actually streams that game the most, you're looking at him right now. You're looking at the guy right now. So
I'm writing that down so I can check it out afterwards.
it is. It is a great arcade game. I mean, I have it, constantly. I'll even, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, if after this podcast is over, I will go live with it. because I am doing special arcade games today. So if anybody is an actual subscriber of my stream and actually gets a gifted sub or gets a subscription to on there, I will play the game for you guys and beat it like that. Because it's basically it's
That's cool.
a very good game, but there's some levels that are very hard, but it's a very good game. So
I love how you do that too for your subs, that you can come in if you're a sub and you can request a game. And I have
right.
not seen a game get requested yet that you don't have.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many ones that I could go down the list I could show, but I have like, I mean, this is basically this is my this is what the original modded Xbox, and I mean, basically, I have it. You know, I have the Xbox and it's sitting right in front of me, like and basically, I have. If you get like, I mean, I have like so many arcade games from X-Men, The Simpsons arcade. I have from anything from from Sega Saturn, Sega CD, and I love Sega CD games too because I mean I've been always a big free content. But there's another game that I do recommend also on top of that is a game on Sega CD called I believe as you Road Avenger. It's Road Avenger for Sega CD, and it's based off the same mechanics of playing like the game called as your Dragon's Lair, everything like that, and I would say Dragon's Lair is a very good popular arcade game looking into, and and I know there was actually Dragon's Lair, there was Space Age, but there's a lot of them, and they have brought the game back and remastered it. So, but I know I could go over, ladies and gentlemen, and I could talk more about myself, but it's all about the about the lovely hosts we have here, guys. We got Tink. So let's get
No.
questions.
No, sir. It is about you today, mister. You are the star of the show.
Well,
That's why
I
it's Tink
appreciate
Talks
it.
with Thomas.
I appreciate it. I mean, it means a lot.
Absolutely.
It means a lot. So,
Absolutely.
So.
And I don't invite people onto my show I'm not interested in talking to. So definitely just fill me with everything you have to say.
Shit. I know. Well, I mean, I'm just like, I'm just very grateful for guys for meeting, Tink, because honestly, it's just that, ladies and gentlemen, that I know like 2 weeks ago, I actually hit my 50 subscribers, and it's like, I mean, and honestly, it's just like, I love how, like, I saw the video that she did, and I was like, my God, my God, like, I mean, she has very good talent to do a good slideshow just like that, coming on and putting the actual clock in there and doing everything. It's just, I mean, honestly, I mean, you guys saw it. If you go on my TikTok view, you see my setup. I mean, honestly, I have like 3 monitors. I have a microphone. I have like, you guys, I have like, I mean, guys, I went from basically from doing phone stream
The master setup.
to this. It's
the master setup, yeah.
And honestly, people, I've been like, honestly, that's the only reason why that I have left actually with Facebook, because Facebook, to me, guys, is that I've never really met a lot of people out there that really enjoyed my conversation. Like I'm chatting so much, doing it, that I have very good of chatting with people, of multitasking on my chat. I got last time people asked me, what time is, I mean, how in the hell, I mean, do you actually read your chat and play a game so much? Because you know what? It's all about the retro community. It's all about basically meeting somebody out there and saying, hey, I mean, because who wants to see a person and go and just do this?
Right. Exactly.
And keep looking at the screen and everything like that. But when I got into all these live battles and people say, and doing all these retro streams, you see people out there from a lot of great streamers from Freedom Gamer. I mean, I know he does a lot of videos and everything like that, and he's very good. There's a lot. I mean, the one and only Jules, he does a lot of everything like that. But honestly, the only reason why that I kind of left Facebook, because Facebook, I feel as is more, how can I put this? It's like, honestly, I love being on there, but it was more like people call me, by names of like a Fappy Gilmore and all that and all this. I mean, honestly, but to me, guys, when I came to TikTok, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I love the community. Like I love how people could just go in there and I can meet people like that from like from from California, England, from Japan and this and everything like that. And honestly, I never really gotten that when I was on the Facebook side, and everybody tells me, oh, I should have stayed on Facebook. Honestly, to me, I really wanted to close the door on Facebook because I feel like TikTok is the place to be, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I feel like TikTok is the way to be on this stream. So.
I agree completely. And you answered a question that I was going to ask you is like, what got you to go from YouTube and Facebook to TikTok? And obviously, it's you craved more interaction.
Right, to get more interaction, to get more people in. And I do like about how they do all these all these live battles. And last night, believe it or not, I mentioned his name so much. The the one and only Jules. He popped in last night, and out of nowhere, he says, well, Thomas, Tom, that you could actually do that you could put your camera. You can put your camera as a little bit of a circle and have your gameplay pointing still at the screen. So I tried doing that last night for the first time, and I could never really get into it, like even try to get into it, everything like that. So he said, all right. So, and then he asked me if we could do a live battle. 2 minutes into my stream, he comes on, sends me a request, and he wears what this ghost face mask, and I'm like, Jules, is that you? He's like, yeah, let's go, let's do live battle. And all the live battles you see, guys, on here on TikTok is just people going nuts over these live battles.
They get intense, yeah.
So, but that's kind of the beautiful part about it, because you never see that usually on Facebook. You see people sit there and they're like, they'll say, oh yeah, let's go. And it's like, I mean, they'll play like always like the same games of like Call of Duty, Fortnite, and this and that and this. I mean, honestly, those games are all great, ladies and gentlemen. They're all great. But who doesn't want to bring back a lot of the retro stuff? I mean, who doesn't? Right. I mean, who wants to go back to when you were like, that you were 5, 6 years old, going into an arcade and basically sitting back and going, and sitting back in an arcade and going, man, I wish I could go back in time on today.
Right. And you get some amazing conversation out of you. You have tons of knowledge about these games, which is amazing. You always make it fun. You also have the wheel. I noticed the last time I was in your live.
That was Tick. Yep, the Tick Infinity. I use that. Yep.
That's really, really cool. So I mean, you keep it going, and there's always something. I mean, you don't have to be a gamer to come into your room and enjoy the live.
No, it's just, I mean, I keep talking just to say, because honestly, I know I have a habit of always asking everybody, if they could hear me or everything like that. But hey, that's all about the part of being a streamer nowadays. Because honestly, in the world itself already so to battle to win, you need people to sing. Well, that's all right too, Circuit. Yeah. Honestly, Circuit, that's the most part about that, is that you need people to go in there. But honestly, you can share your videos to anybody out there with these live battles. But I meet a lot of people out here from basically doing sharing my streams, but I love talking. But I always ask people how my stream is, or if I talk too much or anything like that. But hey, honestly, I love this talking so much because I've been there, and I was in customer service for almost 8 to 10 years, because people would always tell me, you know what, Thomas? I mean, just shut the hell up. I'm like, so I feel like, honestly, it was kind of like, I know I talk too much, because I've been there of meeting people out there, and all I do is kind of this. But, honestly, that's, guys, it's all about basically always communicating with your, with your community. Because honestly, if you don't have that big community out there, it's like, honestly, like I wanted to move away from Facebook because there was just so much drama out there of people calling me, my old names and all that. And I said, you know what? Yeah. I'd rather kind of like move over to a platform that says, hey, this guy knows how to do something. This guy knows how to, multi, or this guy knows how to shine, and he has his best and he has his best mods out there. Honestly, people could say, well, oh yeah, well, this guy is getting so much extra negativity. But you know what? I keep moving on to say, hey, you know what? I got the best mods out there, and you know, and I want to thank
Yeah.
I want to thank Boneyard too. So
Yeah, Boneyard does an amazing job. I've noticed in your rooms they do an amazing job.
I mean, honestly, right now, I mean, you know, he's been out there just take care of business, and honestly, I have other mods and other strivers in there that do care about my, you know, my streams that much, and I mean, I have a lot of, I'm gonna tell you, I have a lot of always VHS tapes from anything from, I wish I could show you guys around my area, but that'll be, you know, that's, you know, so, you know, there's a lot more. You know, I have, you know, from NES, I have, you know, from NES tapes, I have, like, I have every, you know, basically everything. So.
So I know you have a lot of pros when it comes to being a TikTok content creator. What would you say your cons would be, if any?
My cons, or I would say my bad stuff. Well, one, I would say I gotta start working on to stop always asking how my stream is or how the audio is, because I have a habit of, you know, doing that. Maybe I would say the second one I would go for. Trying to think, maybe I guess to not put like not listen to so much of the negativity on my stream that much, like not to let my negativity in my chat bother me as much, and let the mods take care of it, of what they think is the best solution, you know, everything like that. My other one would say, my other con, I don't know, just to, I don't know, maybe to, you know, not always feel down the dumps about what I'm going through, you know, with my personal life and you know, just to, you know, to keep my, to keep my motivation, going, I guess. So.
Yeah, that can be hard for all of us, I think, sometimes, but definitely don't let yourself ever get down, dude. I think you're amazing. You're doing a great job.
I know, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? So, but yeah.
I think just in chatting, you've answered almost all the questions that I wanted to ask. This is great. I knew it was going to be like good conversation flow with you because you're a fellow gamer. So
I know. I kind of wish I could do a. I know I could really, you know. I don't mind really, you know. I know this thing is only an hour, but oh hey, DJ Joe just jumped in. What's up, Super? There's another great
welcome in.
That is guys. That is DJ Super Joe King Gaming. If you guys also haven't checked him out, he is another big inspiration, guys. He plays a lot of American Truck Simulator and a lot of Mario, so he likes to joke around with me so much on my streams. Also check him out. Oh, there he is. Hello, there he is. Yep. What's up, Joe? Welcome to the
nice.
Welcome to the podcast. Or I would say, well, it's about me, of course, but.
Now, can you see the chat from my side?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking down my phone right here. Yes.
Perfect. So
Yeah.
then if it's okay with you, I'll open it up for the people in the chat to ask you questions.
Go ahead. Absolutely. Go ahead. Yeah, absolutely. If you have any questions, Joe, anybody, Lisa, anybody that's in here, go. Hey, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. So. You are an ex speedrunner. Oh, wow. Anybody have any questions?
Where would you,
guys, or for TRG here? Anybody? Anybody have any? You know, I don't mind answering any questions. You know, hey, I'm not that kind of a shy person. You know, so. But.
Oh, thank you for that follow, DJ Super.
That's Super Joe King Gaming. Yep. Sugar says, "What's your favorite console from newer generation?" Wow. My favorite console from the new generation, I would have to go with probably the PS5 circuit, the PS5. Boneyard says, if you had $1 million, what would you do? Oh my! If I had $1 million, Boneyard, I mean, I would be rich, and I think I would probably, I think I would buy myself a car. I mean, maybe, a whole lot of stuff. You know, maybe and maybe buy myself maybe another video card for my computer. So, you know,
Thank you for that follow.
and that is Inferno 368. Also, he also streams too. What's up, Dante? His name is Dante. That's so so but yeah, guys, but guys, also definitely check out Tink here, guys. I'm very honored for being on this podcast. I wanted to thank her for because I've never been on a podcast, and this is my first ever TikTok podcast stream, and if it's okay with her, I would love to post this on my own TikTok,
Absolutely.
if
Absolutely.
they want, but I might, I probably have to download the whole video on my computer to post it and then upload it. But so,
I'm recording it, like screen recording my side. So I might be able to send that to you through text also.
oh, okay, all right, yeah, oh yeah, through Discord or something, yeah, maybe through
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah.
Dante said, "Let me see. Nice to meet you, Daniel." Oh yeah, and actually Daniel plays. He's another great person, guys. Also, he's on Facebook. Also, too, guys, is actually Daniel plays. He's a very good friend. Also, guys, I mean, definitely check him out. He's been going through a lot, guys. Of everything, but he's a great streamer. Even Dante is actually playing a lot of even also about the new Final Fantasy game that just came out, the Final Fantasy, I think 7 Rebirth. I know I've been seeing, but everybody has been even trying to, even play that. But I'm never really, Tink can't really answer.
As far as like asking how I am,
Uh,
I'm great though. I'm so happy to be talking with Thomas today.
what upcoming games are you looking forward to? Oh, all right, Bonio. What upcoming games am I looking forward to? Well, if I could name the upcoming games, I'm telling you, I think I'm really excited for one game and one game only that I've been a big franchise on, and that's gonna be Silent Hill 2 coming out on PS5. Silent Hill 2 will probably be a big one. I would say I'm into a lot of the wrestling games. I would say probably I would see what the actual I would say what WWF no WWE 2K24. There's that one that's coming out. I can't think of any other ones. If I can look up on my computer, I don't know which other ones that are coming out right now.
Who's your favorite wrestler to play?
Definitely I would say The Undertaker. Definitely The Undertaker.
Oh, nice.
Definitely The
I like
Undertaker.
the Undertaker.
I could go forward into everybody who I've met, but this is I don't know if that's a question that everybody wants to know what wrestlers I've met, but I mean,
Oh no.
so I have met what you say a lot of great ones. And how about GHP? Well, yeah, I don't think anybody can take care of that, please. I mean, so.
All right. I'm on it.
I know that's why I can't answer those questions at the moment. That's why I am kind of. That's a good thing I have left Facebook. So sorry about that, everybody. I mean,
No, you're good.
Let me see what the games. Okay, there is. Let me see.
All right.
Okay. Let me see.
So I think we're going now.
I don't think I see him in here. Let me see. Dante asks, "What? I would say, what inspires you into streaming?" Well, Dante, what inspires me into streaming? Well, I mean, I would say, how can I put this in other words? I mean, basically, I just love I guess what the design of games, like the graphics. Like honestly, there's one game that I've been loving I've been loving that got me into it. Is I would say is a lot of the Kingdom Hearts games, like Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, of going into like basically feeling like that you want to go into a different kind of world, almost like something in what's it, Disney or Marvel or anything like that, and you want to be like that character to like play, to play and see. And I would say all about the designs of games. I could. Oh boy, Joe, I could beat any record.
That sounded like a challenge.
Well, Joe. Well, Joe. Well, Super Joe. Besides all the questions, all the competitions. Well, let's turn the tables on this show. This is about answer questions. So Super Joe, do you have any questions for TRG? Besides telling me that you could beat me in any kind of game, which I know you could do, Joe. Hey, I know you could do, Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have not checked out DJ Super Joe King Gaming, check him out here on TikTok. He has done a lot of great videos. Check him out. He plays a lot of American Truck Simulator. But Joe, do you have any questions, Joe? How about some? Boy, you have no questions, Joe. Boy, you saw the conversation off with, "Hey Tom, I can beat you in any kind of game." Now, like, "Hey Tom, what's the best game that you could beat in retro game history?" Or how about that? That's not a question. Wow, man.
Or ask him what game he can't beat so you know what to play when you challenge him.
Well, let's see. Let me see. Bone Yours says, "Can you be high?" Oh, let's see. Highland. Oh, that's on NES. I have a question. Can you beat Joe and Barney? Am I going to answer that question, Dante? Barney for Sega Genesis? Yes. I mean, okay. How about? All right. How about? Can anybody beat me in what's it, Batman for NES? How about that question? Wow. I mean, now I can say, "Hey," I say hi, or say, "Hi, Tink. This is Super Joe. I know Tom for a long time." And Joe, it's like, see, you know what it is,
Do
Tink?
you really play the games like that? Like the older, like Barney and the Powerpuff Girls game and stuff
I mean,
like that? The old
I have played Barney a couple of games.
Cool.
I have played a lot of games on my modded Xbox or anything like that. I have ones from everything that I could imagine that I could show. There's like, I mean,
That's
there's
cool.
ones that I played like like even Barbie. I mean, there was a Barbie game which Dante always
Yeah.
wanted to play. I mean, Info 368, but there's one question I should ask Joe. Guys.
Is that question for me or for
No, for
Thomas?
well, actually all right. Well, this will be for everybody. Well,
I'll put it down.
what was the most annoying music theme in a retro video game that you guys really hated? The most annoying retro, song that you think that you were saying, "Man, I don't like that song."
Oh goodness.
For everybody here, what is the most annoying song that you didn't really like?
I hated the music from the Castlevania games.
Really, Castlevania? Why?
I hated the music from that. It was just so boring. It always made me want to go to sleep.
Wow. Well, I guess everybody has different opinions, I guess, but I mean,
Yeah.
But I would say mine would probably be the Back to the Future for NES. Back to the Future for NES because it's like because you hear the annoying going you hear what that in your head every single time, like, and it's like, and honestly, every time I play it, I play it for DJ Super Joe, and he always said, "All right, guys, I'm out of here," and it's like, so he doesn't want to do the song. So it's like, I mean, honestly, that's one thing I could imagine, but I do play a lot of any game that is more, but I'm not much into like a lot of the Final Fantasy kind of games. If I'm into anything that's like a game that's more like Kim Hearts or or if they bring other characters in there, like I used to have a Switch. I used to play a lot of a lot of the Smash Brothers Ultimate. Really, Joe? Yeah, Joe. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm more, into that. Anybody else have any questions? Pac-Man 99. Yeah, Pac-Man 99. That's right. Retro, have I tried Diablo Immortal? Diablo Immortal? No, I have not, Circuit. I have not played that. I have not played that. But I have played a lot of other games like I mean Max Payne 1 and 2. I played a lot of the Matrix games, you know.
Do you prefer the console games over the PC games?
I mean, all depends. All depends. If I guess if you want to play with somebody, I would definitely go with the PC kind of games because you could play with people like let's see, Fall Guys or anything like that. And a lot of games are literally cross-platform, but I mean, it all
Yeah.
depends. But I do like the console game systems, too. But sometimes that that you might need like a I don't know, like always like a system update. As soon as you go on the game, you're like, man, I really wish I want to sit there for the whole hour and go and just sit there and say, wow, I gotta sit there for a whole half hour to and do a whole update. Dale says, I have a question. Did you ever play God of War Ragnarok? Yes, I have, Daniel. Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Ninja
PS5?
Potato, welcome.
Yes, I have. I have. I have played that. That is a very good game, too. I have played that, So, but yeah, I mean, but I'm just more into, with a lot of the retro games. But I mean, but luckily, but my only system that I've been wanting to go back to, and that's PS1. And they do have PS1 Mini I've been wanting to get. So, that's kind of my only thing to, do that. So, and also another thing, guys, you guys are probably wondering what's behind me, right? What's behind me in the camera? Well,
Mm-hmm.
this is actually kind of my green screen that I have that it's very convenient that if let's say if I'm literally trying to play a game or something and I'm like, hey, I want to block out the background. This literally is portable. You can just really put it down.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's really portable. Like, honestly, if you guys, what brand is that? That it is Elgato. It is
Did you
Elgato.
happen to get it out of the TikTok shop or?
No, I would recommend to go to the Elgato website. I have
Okay.
the Elgato website. Everybody, if you guys want to buy one, they're about 100 and I think it's either $200 or $180 or something like that. What they're about.
Well, that's not horrible. I've seen a lot worse.
But they're very portable, and you could literally. But it has some weight to it. But it's very it is very portable of just bringing one thing up like this and then just kind of going up with it. And just bring it up and
How long you back, Daniel?
and it is easy. It's a very it is a very kind of thing. And I also have box fights too, guys. So honestly, if you guys if you're the way how I started out streaming, guys, on PC, everything like that too, which I know that Tink was actually how Well, guys, I'm gonna give you sort of what the requirements, how I really got into this or anything like that. If you really want to get a very good kind of setup on streaming, guys, and you're like a very well a very like I mean, once you saw a person, and you don't have almost enough money. Definitely go with the tripod. What I mean, honestly, you can spend about $20-$30. Go to Walmart and and get a get a tripod, literally, and they have an attachment, which I got it right now. I'm literally on the tripod, and I'm literally, and I did was you really put your camera at your TV screen or monitor, and you can literally talk doing that. And I used to do this, guys, every single time when I went on to YouTube, going there, going on Facebook. Are there any cheaper altercations than Elgato? Yeah, Boneyard. Yeah, I would definitely recommend to go on to like let's say maybe Newegg or definitely maybe I would definitely Amazon. Amazon always runs a lot of good sales. I mean, especially I have bought a lot of box whites. If I can show you guys, let me see if I can show you guys my what I have here. Let me show you. These are my box whites, sort of right here. Hold on, let me show you. So these are my box whites
Nice.
that I use for them, which they're very very nice. And then also this is my actual my monitors. This chat I usually read off my 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 chat and everything like that. And right over here is my Blue Yeti microphone. It's a very good one, which
Sweet.
which is very good. Um, and then this is my main monitor, as you guys can see. I'm I'm sorry about the mess, guys. I'm sorry. I have a habit of
Maybe it's a
always keeping a
stream
mess,
set.
everything like that. But pardon the interruption of that. And then right here is my baby, is my NES, guys, the old-fashioned NES. You know, don't and you're gonna
Nice. And it's an actual
why is there
original. It's not
why
one of those remakes.
these here, but the only reason why it doesn't have a label on there because my friend gave it to me, but it didn't have a label onto it. So and then also I have right back over here is another good thing. Right down here, guys, is an Elgato Stream Deck, which I recommend to any streamer out there that is getting into. This is a very helpful kind of tool to use because you could use to 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 control all your
Nice.
scenes, all your everything like that. And then over here is my main computer, which is right there. And then right here is my other monitor. And then so and then but yeah, I have mostly everything like that. Let me put my camera around. There we go. But yeah, but that's mostly let me see. Newegg warehouse is down the street. Oh, there you go. But are those box whites LED retro? Are they LED? The bulbs they're very big bulbs, so you would have to. It uses I'm gonna tell you a lot of electricity with them, so I would definitely be careful onto that. So and so I mean I would definitely go with that, because it is very expensive, everything like that. And then also I would recommend also even using a very good headset with this because this is guys I don't use the microphone. This one is I believe I forgot this is called a HyperX headset, and it usually and it has a microphone on there too. You can really put it on, which I usually do, and so this one I definitely use for a lot of my streams. So I mean HyperX is a very good brand. So I recommend with that. So what else? And I would just say, guys, if I would definitely just find a very good. I mean, like I would say, find like a very good computer that would be able to. I mean, for you to stream on a lot. I mean, great games like a lot of if you're starting out, do something you know, maybe someone from like maybe start with retro first, move it over to so. Oh, hey! Thank you for the gifts. Wow, appreciate that. Thank you for the 2 clouds. So, but I think what else? Then I would say, guys, just if you know, I would say just be yourself on your stream. You know, definitely try to you know, basically just don't be shy if you're you know, because guys, I was shy one time when I went out there on YouTube, and I tell the story every single time when I go out there. Everybody is that what they told me is I didn't know what to say on YouTube. So my other friend on YouTube, I think his name is called actually, I think his name is called I think Radical Rockstar Rob. He's also on YouTube. And he said to me, and he says, Tom, don't be nervous. We are there for you. Be positive. Do not get nervous, and you got this. Since then, I was always that nervous type to go out there. But since those perfect words that got to me, you know, said, hey, you know, be yourself. Go out there. You know, go out there and be positive. You know, I mean, you know, everybody, I know I've been, always, nervous or everything else. But guys, if you were just starting out, guys, as a streamer, one good tip I'm going to say, guys, is just be yourself. Go out there, be yourself, be a great streamer.
Absolutely.
Be who be all you could actually be, because honestly right now, because you never know who's gonna be on the next side of that door. That guys, I mean honestly, last night or 2 days ago, I didn't realize I was gonna be getting all these actually gifted subs. I mean, and like that, and just like that, and honestly. It's just honestly, I could get people saying, well, not say that I'm jealous, or people coming in there and saying, well, I mean, how did you actually do this, or all that? And honestly, guys, I really, when it comes to people being, always negative in your stream, do not really go about that. Be in there and just say hey, and say hey, or say hey Tom, or say hey Boneyard, say how's your day going, or say hey Tink, oh you're amazing, or at what you do. Like, don't come in there onto streams and guys, don't come in there onto streams and ask about your personal life. I mean, honestly, I feel like right now that is really, I mean, like people in that, like people that are like that are being kind of negative, and you don't want
Exactly, yeah.
in your stream like that. You want people to go in there and say, hey, if they want to ask you a personal question, always tell them and say, hey, if you guys have a problem, always send me a DM, or hey, send me a message after your stream if you guys want to talk about it. Because honestly, guys, I've been through a lot the past 2 days. I don't want to bring this up on the podcast, but I had people just ban me, tell me about of what I'm going through right now. But guys, I am pulling through this as much as possible, everything like that. And guys, if you guys ever have somebody in there that is just trying to ruin your day, don't let them ruin your day. In there,
Exactly.
try to be yourself and be out there and just, I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for Boneyard, that's my mom, and Keisha Smith, that's out there, guys, she's a great person that always asks me and says, Thomas, do not let anybody bother you. They're just jealous. They're out there. They are just trying to ruin your day, because honestly, it seems, that's number one why I have left Facebook, because honestly, who on there on Facebook is on there? That's much anymore. I mean, people are on there
Exactly.
trying to be on there. Honestly, when you come over to TikTok and you see all these great streamers, they're out there. I mean, they're out there. Like, guys, I have another announcement too, guys. If I'm gonna say, is that I feel as of right now is that I joined an agency, and everybody asked me the question, well, Thomas, what can an agency really, help you out? Well, honestly, I have met so many people through the agency that I have met through this. I have met Zero Maverick, that is my agent. Guys, if you have not checked him out, Zero Maverick, here on TikTok, he actually played Mario World with a racing wheel. Now, how crazy is that? With a racing wheel. If you go onto it,
What agency are you with, Thomas?
huh? Oh, with it is.
What agency?
It is called the Let me pull up the name of it. It's called the in. Hold on. It's called the Infilium. The INIFINITUM. It's called Infilium or Infilium Live. Thank you, Bone. You're right. Infilium Live. And honestly, guys, if anybody wants to just be, wants to, really
I see.
see this, everything like that, or wants to meet almost a great show, or wants to be part of a great agency, honestly, guys, check out. Obviously, Zero Maverick here on TikTok. He is probably the most the great, awesome person that I have that helped me get to where I'm at right now. Honestly, he always says he has multiple streamers out there that I met through the Discord. Discord is very powerful, guys. It's very, very
Yeah, it is.
and you meet a lot of great people out there. And I met from Zero Maverick. I met a lot of great people. And also, I'm gonna mention another great streamer. And sadly, I know he's gone, but guys, his name was called actually Matt Fallon, but Inertiatic Gaming. He was on Facebook, guys, and he was a great inspiration to Facebook. He has, if you guys, he was going through, a lot with, having cancer and everything else and going to the doctors. But guys, he kept at it, always playing Mario. Guys, he invited me over his house, and we did an actual dual stream together. I was on my page, he was on his page on Facebook, and we played Cuphead, and up until about 1 in the morning, and I could imagine how much fun. Cuphead could really be a very stressful kind of game, guys. Cuphead is a very stressful kind of game. If anybody has ever played it on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PS5, Steam, whatever it is the most hardest game. And guys, go on my TikTok right now. The video is up there, and I have beat the devil. What that? Daniel said, I have a question. How do I become a better streamer? How do you become a better streamer, Daniel? Let me think about this.
It's a great question.
All I'm going to say, Daniel, is just one answer, Daniel. Be yourself. Be yourself. Basically, don't be nervous in front of that camera. Always have the best, always try to find a best mod that you can have on your stream, Daniel. And Daniel, you know me, Daniel. Daniel, please, how have I known you, Daniel? Through Facebook, Daniel. I've known you so much, Daniel, as I've been telling you this, Daniel, since then. Guys, let me know over in Tink's chat. Does anybody have any tips for Daniel? If that's okay with her. Guys, give Daniel
Definitely.
some tips in this chat right now in how he can actually do this. Anybody that's in here right now, give him any best tips. Because honestly, I have told him many times is be a better streamer, go out there, basically try to always keep chatting with people. Always go out there and be what the best person you can actually be. And even always chat with people. Always ask your mods to share your stream. Always keep interactive, in your chat. And don't be nervous in front of that camera. The camera, I meant to say. And just be yourself, don't let anything bother you. And, honestly, guys, I would say is, try to meet people out there, Daniel. Honestly, Daniel, I recommend, Daniel, that you try out this agency, Infimium, that Boneyard said. I'm telling you right now, Daniel, I shot out of the pipe almost. When I went through Infimium, it took me about 4 or 5 weeks, maybe more than that, to build up to get to where I'm at right now to get this. And everybody says, well, and a lot of people ask me, well, how does the agency help you out? Well, honestly, honestly, I have, honestly, there is a video out there Basically, and it is called Infimium.live. Let me see if I could hold on. Let me see if I could pull up the link and see if I could put it into your from my computer. I'm gonna mute it on my end, so I will actually put the if it's all right with you. Let me see. Let me go to
Yeah.
so let me go to the page here. Let me go to the TikTok. It's probably gonna be hopefully if I could pull up your stream
Can't
on
find it.
my end. And I'm probably gonna mute it. Let me mute it. Let me mute it.
Oh no. Gotta come back, bud. Come back. There we go.
Whoa, my bad. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry. Whoa. I mean, I didn't want to. I thought I could do that while on the blood page, but all right. Well. Anyways, guys. I mean, I wish I could go and see the link on there, but So all right. Hold on. Let me see. So yeah, I'm
I
sorry,
just
guys.
learned today through Live Studio you can add an entire website. You go to the where you add things to your screen and then just pick the link option.
Oh,
Hold on,
right,
let me
right,
open it.
right. Yeah,
And it'll add the whole website.
right. But I was gonna do but I don't think I'm live on my TikTok live stream. But yeah, but I do that a lot. Like when I add the link onto like if I add the link, it'll pop up as the whole web
Yeah.
browser. Yeah. So, but I'm sorry, everybody. But like I said, what was I gonna say? So, guys, if you guys go to the website, I know it's called. I know if you guys want to ask Boneyard, and I know he posted in here in the chat, but I would definitely look it up, and there's a little bit of an article that you go on there and you read, and there's a little video by I believe by Sean. His name is Sean. Very good guy, guys. I would recommend him. Basically, if you guys want to watch his video, he really explains to you and shows a little bit of a diagram on how to what you get in becoming in being part of the agency. And honestly, I go to his streams once in a while, but he plays a lot of Mario. So.
In your agency, there are people in your agency that actually communicate with you and do help you.
If I'm in there, yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah,
I've been,
good to know.
I know I'm on. Yeah, I know they have. I know he has a Discord on there. So just search. Just search. I had to ask about streaming because I feel like I failed. Well, Daniel. Daniel. Well, Daniel, don't believe in that, Daniel. I mean, try say Daniel. I hate to bring up Thomas the Tank Engine, but think of 3 words. Or actually, what's 4 words, I would say. I think I can, I think I can.
Yeah, you only fail if you give up.
Because honestly, Daniel, the one that I would say, Daniel, don't really hate yourself to say, hey, I failed. Hey, I'm an idiot. Hey, I'm not going to make it in life. You know what? Try to be yourself because honestly, Daniel, I feel like honestly, I can't picture you as like, yeah, I'm so down, man. I'm not gonna make this. Oh man, then people are gonna come to your street and say, well, this guy is a bum. This guy doesn't really actually believe in himself. Daniel, when I kept on always feeling down in the dumps, Daniel. Basically, Daniel, people in my streams, even if it was Facebook or Twitch, they came back and they said, Thomas, hey, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself that you are gonna move forward into this. And 2 nights ago, like I really thought I was not gonna be getting. I said, you know what, guys? I say, hey, I don't think I'm gonna get my. I'm gonna get my gifted subs. And I thought I was not gonna make it. As soon as I looked over at my monitor and I hit that 50th subscriber, I mean, my gifted subs went from 50 to 70 to 75. I was like, and I just like, I was speechless. So Daniel, do me a favor, Daniel. Daniel, do me a favor. And I want everybody to hear this in the chat right now, everybody. And I know we're over 7 o'clock. Wow, it's been over past an hour. I feel bad right now. I feel bad.
Don't.
I felt I'm taking up the whole stream of this, but I feel bad. But Daniel, I'm gonna make one last quick note before Tink ends this, everything like that. I'm gonna say, Daniel, just do not say that you're gonna fail, Daniel. Believe in yourself, Daniel. I want to hear you the next time I speak to you, Daniel, that you are gonna move forward on this. Daniel, I want you and everybody else, guys, if you are a streamer out there and you want to succeed in life, everything like that, just keep doing what you're doing. If you feel like you're not gonna be doing what you're doing, if you feel like that nobody's helping you out down that road, then try out the agency. Honestly, try to believe in yourself to say, hey, if I can't do it, ask for a second help. And guys, go over to Zero Maverick, Daniel. Go ahead and shoot on TikTok. And I want everybody to go over there right now to Zero Maverick and basically and show him out, because he is such a great Mario player, guys. Honestly, he takes the time out of his own self to sit down and chat with people in his stream. Even if you want to message him, send him a message, go over there. Check out, Zero Maverick. Zero Maverick. He is basically the best Mario player that you can imagine. Even, guys, check out all the retro streamers on here. From Matthew Retro Gaming, Boneyard, everybody that's out here that has even Sherry Cola. Even Sherry Cola, guys, she basically does a lot of actually Stardew Valley. Honestly, guys, I hate to mention this, but I feel like Sherry Cola is sort of like that person to say, hey, you want to sit back and say, hey, don't you want to have a nice good old can of good old Cherry Cola? So it's almost like you want to have that good laugh with her, to have a good inspiration, a good laugh to have somebody on there. So that's all I'm gonna say, guys. Daniel, just believe in yourself.
I want to follow that up too with, okay, so everybody I know might not be the biggest fan of the Kardashians, but we all have to remember that they're famous just for being famous. So you are able to manifest yourself to where you want to be at. So they put themselves out there a lot and portrayed themselves to already be known and famous, and they've gotten themselves where they are today simply for that.
Right. Exactly. Right. And there's a lot of people out there that have done so much for themselves. Even now, look at everybody now, from, a lot of the actors, like, from, if you grew up on a lot of let's say, like, even especially actually Michael Jackson, he went through a lot, going through, everything else, but he kept on forging, or even going through, being himself, doing his music, doing everything else. And, there's a lot of people out there that could be, positive. So.
And you might not be everybody's cup of tea, but they can go get a sip somewhere else.
Exactly. That's honestly, there's, basically, there's a lot of people out there I can imagine that give it. Guys, there's also another great person that I think is a funny comedian, guys, and his name is going to be called Vic. It's called Vic. I can't even see his last name. It's called Tivideno. Yeah, Tivideno. Yeah. Well, I can type it in the chat, but honestly, I have met him. Let me say if I can put his name in the chat. He's probably the most inspiration person that you could definitely imagine. Guys, he's on YouTube, and I had met him, a lot. So, and he's on YouTube. He's probably, I met him again last week at at the college over here, and I met him. I met even basically him, and I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, if you want to have a very, very, very good laugh on his videos, go on YouTube, look him up right now. He always calls me always a cartoon character. that's all I'm gonna say, guys. I mean, I have done a lot of videos with him, and honestly, I'm gonna tell you, you want to have a good laugh, go check him out. He's probably the most funny comedian about, and he even does always meet and greets. If he's in your area, guys, look him up. He even does all the meet and greets for free, for nothing, nothing.
Wow.
No other comedian would charge you about over 100 hours, 200 hours. He basically announces it every single time. So if you guys want to have a good laugh, and basically, and he'll do that, and he'll basically, and he'll take the time out of his own time to chat with you and see how you're doing and see how you enjoyed the show. So yeah. So other than that, guys, I'm gonna stop talking. I know I took up almost enough of time of this podcast. I know it's already after 7:00, so I'm gonna stop.
You're absolutely okay. I enjoyed every freaking minute of it. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I was having such a crappy day this morning, and you have made it so much better. This whole
no
hour has been so well spent.
I'm glad to make it very positive for you, and so. But guys, but on that last note, I am gonna go back live tonight, guys, on my TikTok, guys. I'm gonna be doing some great arcade games. So guys, always do one thing. If you go to my page right now, and always click on that. If you go to my profile and click on the bell icon and click on the words of all on the very first one. If I post any new live videos, if I go live, always click on all. If you click on all, guys, on the word all, right after I go live, guys, that will tell you when this guy goes live. So guys,
and you want to know that.
So that is the most important thing. Always do that, and every student should be doing that now, guys. When you want to see, always what the next video pops up, or the next live video, or the next video, always hit that bell icon way up on my profile, or either whose profile, and click on the word basically all, and for the first one and the second one, and you will know when they'll go live. So.
Right. And are you going live right after this, or
Yes,
is it going to be a few minutes?
yes, I am. I'm gonna be. I just got to put my tripod. I got to take my phone off this. Put my and put my camera back on, and I'll be hopefully back on in the next hopefully maybe 15-20 minutes. I have to set up. But guys, if you want to know, basically when I go live, guys, do those two things. And guys, and also do me a favor. I want to thank Tink and everybody for inviting me on this next podcast. Guys, make her shine very good, guys. Guys, if you also want to be on her podcast, always, definitely let her, ask her away, guys. I mean, let's get her page up to a lot of likes, guys, and a lot of follows. Definitely go check her out, guys. Go check her out right now. Go give her a follow right now. Go show her the love that she's been doing such a great job. I want to say thank you, Tink, for letting me be on here. Thank you very much for showing the awesome love and everything else. Guys, go check her out. So.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Go check out him in about 20 minutes. I'm going to be in there, so go check him out.
All right. Bye, guys.
Thank you, Thomas.
No problem.
So much love, guys.
No problem.